Okay, so I got my hands on a recently released Red Magic 6R, or Red Magic 6 Racing, and I just want to do a comparison because I think people might wonder why release yet another Red Magic 6 so soon. What's gonna be the big difference, right? So along with the line of phones that came out with the Snapdragon 888 5G chip is the Red Magic 6 and also the Red Magic 6 Pro, but the one I have here is the Red Magic 6. But one of the key features the Red Magic 6 has that most don't is the 165Hz refresh rate. Granted, not every game is able to support it, but to be honest, getting used to the refresh rate on this phone, which I keep at 165, why not? I am kind of noticing other phones, even at 144Hz, do feel less smooth than the Red Magic 6 does. They did not keep the 165Hz refresh rate on the Red Magic 6R, and it seems like they're going more for a mainstream look than a gaming look for this phone, as you can see from the design. Along with that, the built-in fan has been removed, it only has one instead of two speakers, and most unfortunately, the earphone jack has been removed. Now, I've come to appreciate the earphone jack a lot, but as you can see, they do provide an adapter, of course, because it doesn't have a earphone jack, but charging and playing with earphones would be a bit of a problem unless you have low latency wireless earphones, but even then, it's not going to be perfect for gaming, so that's one thing to consider. So we're going to look at the gameplay on both of them. It certainly seems like the Red Magic 6R, despite being a mainstream phone, is still able to keep up with gaming phone standards, but you have to consider the physical aspect of the phone. Red Magic 6 has a slightly bigger screen, of course because it's a bigger phone, so it is also heavier and bulkier. Using both of them, the size of the phone isn't too big of an issue, but the weight you can really feel. So if you're really going for an everyday phone, you're not too hardcore in gaming, but you still want like top of the line gaming specs, the 6R might be the phone for you. It's one of the cheaper, if not the cheapest phone in the market that has the Snapdragon 888 5G chip, and it comes in 6, 8, and 12GB RAM. Surprisingly, it does retain the gaming mode if you want to use that, and it still has the 400Hz pressure-sensitive triggers on the phone. However, being a smaller sized phone, it has a smaller battery, 4200 mAh compared to the 5050 mAh on the Red Magic 6. But it doesn't have the 165Hz refresh rate, so running at 144, it's not going to drain your battery as quickly. I do run the Red Magic 6 for a long period of time per day at 165Hz. So if I'm going to spend a day away from my PC, it's my go-to phone. I play Honkai Impact and Genshin Impact on it, and it totals up to maybe 2 hours gameplay. I still have like 70% battery when I get home to charge it, and that includes all other functions, not only gaming. So the last change, which I'm not going to demo on the video because I'm shy, the camera. The 6R has a better camera than the 6 has because, of course, you're going for a mainstream phone. It has a 5MP macro, 2MP depth sensor, along with the selfie camera being upgraded to 16MP in comparison to the 6's 8MP. So being a mainstream phone, it certainly is going to be the top of the line mainstream phone, though it's not going to be top of the line gaming phone per se, even though it still has all that processing power. Oh, but it also has the bypass charging function, which allows you to not touch your battery and just draw power directly from the charger, which the 6 also has. It's good if you want to play like auto function games. You can just plug it in and leave it there. Your battery life won't be affected, and you can just have like, you know, it farming for you on the side. So that's one thing to consider. I've recently picked up Counterside, which does have auto farming, so it's been pretty convenient to do that. I'm going to leave you guys with a bit of the audio demo because the 6 does have 2 speakers and the 6R only 1. The difference in sound quality wasn't too bad. It only is the positioning of your hand because the speaker of the 6R is on the side of the phone, where else the 6's speakers are facing forward because, of course, it's a gaming phone. Before I leave you guys to listen to the speakers though, thank you guys so much for watching. There is a link in the description if you happen to want to check out or even buy the 6 Pro or 6R. Do check it out, and if you do, thank you so much for doing that as well. This has been MG. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.